Hey YouTube, it's Tracy VA with Tracy VA Media, and of course, Diddy is the talk of the town. A lot of things was released yesterday, and I definitely want to come on YouTube and talk about it because there's just so many different things to talk about. But I was in New York City, and interesting enough, when I was in NYC, I was truly thinking about going over where everything was happening, at the courthouse, to just to see everything happen in person, being that this is um a negative but legendary thing that's going on in hip hop because this is Diddy, y'all. Like, I'm about to be 30 years old, and Diddy has been the biggest name in hip hop my entire life. And everything that's coming out now, these are things that was brewing since the early 90s. So the fact that I'm about to transition into 30 and all this information that was rumored, the fact that it's all coming out now, well, all the alleged rumors is coming out now, it has been crazy to see. I don't even know where to begin. First off, let's talk about what the feds said they found in the indictment. Proof, video footage from the freak offs, and the craziest thing I saw was the thousands, I think it was 1,000 baby oil bottles. And I was on the phone with my friend, and when that story came out, by the way, everybody's making it a joke, but when you really do think about it, if Diddy is guilty, to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil in your home, that is proof enough that you were running this freak off thing not just as like your personal pleasure, but you had like what's the word? You had inventory, my dude. And when I saw that information, I was thinking about back in the times when I was like working in retail, and like how you always have to make sure everything's stocked up, and then in the back you got more stuff. So it's like you're running a whole empire of these freak offs, allegedly, right? But that is what I thought when I read that information, you guys. And of course they're trying to get him for sex trafficking. uh I'm trying to get let me get word for word what is happening here. So, arrested by feds, indictment, let's talk about it. So, yeah, they're trying to get him for sex trafficking and more. Saw something about kidnappings, but I want to have it word for word with you guys. But long story short, Diddy Diddy was definitely taken in. I believe it was Tuesday night, and Wednesday around 4 p.m. they opened up the all the charges. I forgot what the word is, but it was sealed and they opened up and then they released all the charges to the media. And of course, Diddy was trying to get bond, but he was around 6 p.m. They released that he was denied bond. And that's when pictures like this started to roll out. So this was him in the courtroom when he chose to plead innocent, and they denied him bond. Now let's talk about the story that released today. Let me go ahead and open it up. And by the way, y'all, let me go ahead and go on my intro too. So let's talk about the story that was released today, just now, a few minutes ago, via TMZ. And this is what happened yesterday when he was denied bail, guys. He offered $50 million to get out, and then they also made like a whole plan. I had it opened up for you guys, but they had a whole plan that included him turning in his passport, his entire family turning in their passports to prove that they weren't going to go, out the country. And they were just trying to, meet the feds halfway to possibly like get some type of healing in it, whether it's bail or just some type of leniency. But today, just a few minutes ago, this was released on TMZ. Diddy says, I promise no female visitors if you let me out on bail. No female visitors. All right, so let's read the story. Diddy is taking another swing at getting out on bail, and he's upping his offer to the court, declaring he will forego contact with almost all women while he's out. In docs obtained by TMZ, Diddy's legal team says if he's released on bail, the security company that keeps a log of all visitors to his Miami Beach home will hand over those logs to the government nightly in order to be fully transparent about who Diddy is contacting. They also say Diddy will limit all visitors to family, property caretakers, and friends who are not co-conspirators in the federal indictment. They got a picture here of his home in Star Island. Specifically, they say Diddy will restrict female visitors, with only exceptions being family members or mothers of his children. Clearly, Diddy and his attorneys are attempting to address the court's concern that he will contact or intimidate witnesses. And I don't have the article here, but there was a story that I saw to where after the Dawn, I reported that here on my YouTube channel. After the Dawn lawsuit came out, there is a story that released that I forgot the other girl's name. It starts with a K, but Diddy Dirty Money. It was Dawn, and then it was the other girl. Allegedly, in this story, they were saying that he contacted her like 1,000 times, and it looked like he was trying to get her not to speak. But she didn't put in a lawsuit, and she also did make a statement saying she had nothing to do with anything, and she didn't see none of this that was coming out. So, yeah, that is a crazy thing. His drug use is a central component of the indictment, which alleges his freak-off sex parties were fueled by cocaine, ketamine, MDMA, ecstasy, and other narcotics. Plus, the feds said they found drugs in his NYC hotel room when he was arrested Monday. And this point right here is interesting because they said that he went to New York because he knew he was going to indict it, and he was just going to go ahead and I guess the word is turn himself in and hand over like the passport and stuff. But that's interesting because if you knew you was in NYC and that the feds was coming to get you, why would you have drugs in your NYC hotel room? I don't know. Maybe he didn't know that they were gonna come get him that night. And then there was also a story to where he was supposed to, the feds were going to come the day after they took him, but something happened. I don't know what that was. I saw a post on Twitter saying that allegedly he was planning to go off to, like, you know how people on the internet talk about like he should just go to Bali or something with Russell Simmons, but yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but why would you have drugs in your hotel room knowing that you already hot on the block, like you in your city where they want you? Why would you do that? Yeah, so they turned down his bail package that they put together. This is where he's being held at MDC Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York City. And said Wednesday's hearing is scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. So that is, this is what has been proposed, that no women come, and that's what's been proposed. So I don't I don't believe that's gonna go well for him, but let's see. And also another thing that is weird about this, and I promise y'all I'm not trying to offend nobody or anything, but why would you say that you're not gonna have, where is it at? You're not gonna have no women come over, but in the indictment, which I should have had to pull it up, in the indictment it says the drugging and this trafficking and the abuse was happening to men too. They said that in the indictment. Um, Overall, let me type in. This is something that came out too that I want to share with you guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Him. Let me go to my Instagram. Instagram. Tracy Media. Y'all know what I'm talking about with what Boosie said about it. This was interesting because I feel like I need to share you guys because this is a take on what's happening. This is a take. Whether people like it or not, this is what a lot of people are thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right here. I can't really open it because I'm not logged in. But this is a post from Boosie right over here, and it says, I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done. Flew girls out for threesomes. He's just a freakier person. We actually go call women prostitutes who fly willingly to be with their partners for sex. If that's the case, if you've been flued out and had it's too much. If that's the case, that's 8% of the women reading this. And trafficking, you're a celebrity, you gotta fly. Okay, y'all know Boosie be talking too much. You're never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at this man. Like, he really got a problem. But facing life in prison for doing basically what so many any entertainers are doing, he says, hashtag I disagree. Now, that is a take. And truthfully, I think that as well because that is what a lot of people do in the industry, from what I heard. Um, so is life in prison a little too harsh? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, I guess it just has to be proven if Diddy was doing this. Um, how could I say this? Like, was he running this evil organization, or was Diddy just a super horny mess, basically, overly horny? So I guess that's what Boosie's saying. Um, it is a take. Me personally, on how I feel about everything is honestly, I agree with what Fox News said, and I have that here. I tweeted it and I posted on my Instagram right here. This video right here, this is a video from Fox News where the journalist stated, he said, what we learned could bring the entire music industry down. So basically saying what the feds found, by the way, a lot of that stuff hasn't even been revealed. We don't have pictures, we don't have videos, we didn't get none of that yet. The only video we have is the Cassie video, and them raiding the home. We don't know what was in the home. They gave us an idea, but we don't know the full thing. But they said what we learned could bring the entire music industry down. So I feel that, and this is just what I'm just thinking. I think that Diddy is a part of something bigger, and a lot of other people are gonna get taken down. I'm not gonna say any names, but I feel like the biggest people in the industry are going to be questioned if they had anything to do with this. And that's what Fox said. They said the entire music industry. So who were those people? That leads me to think, who were those people in those videos? Was was it industry people? Because if that's the case, then 1 + 1 = 2, y'all. They have something to do with this. So is Diddy the name that should really get life in prison, or what? But that's just what I think, and I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. And it's so crazy to see these headlines with freak offs. Like, it's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. For the culture, it is definitely embarrassing. And that baby oil thing, crazy, crazy. So let's see what happens next. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at TracyVA Media, where I'm doing all my updates. Follow my account. So let's see what happens next with that proposal Diddy and his team did. But it's looking really bad, y'all. It's not, and everybody's saying the same thing. Everybody's saying that this is looking like everything's gonna go downhill. They got a video of his sons leaving the courthouse, and you can just see it in their energy. Like, they are devastated. I forgot his name. I think his name is Christian Combs. Like, he was walking into the car, and you can just tell, like, once that door closed of the car, like, you could tell he broke down. His family, his children seems like they're super supportive and on his side. So I don't know if that says anything. Like, maybe it could just say he's a good father. Maybe all this could be untrue. I don't know. But they are devastated. And as for the girls, the twins, I saw a story published saying that they're off with Kim Porter's best friend. So they're all off over there. So this is a very sad story, and I'm super empathetic, y'all. So, yeah, it's bad. If it's true, horrible, but at the same time, dang, like, these kids possibly gotta be without their father for the rest of their father's lifetime. And on top of that, it's like this father is a billionaire, so they're going to be losing a lot of money. They're going to be losing homes, everything in their network. They're probably going to lose people, and probably not going to be affiliated with them anymore. So this story is insane, y'all, but I'm guessing that somebody else is going to come out. It's not going to just be Diddy, but we're going to get a big celebrity that's going to come out next, and they're going to be called out. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I know we had some audio problems back then, but I'm trying to get it right for y'all. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button too, because I'm always dropping news here on my YouTube channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for watching. And like I said, follow that IG. It's Tracy VA Media. I'll see you guys next time.